lovelies, welcome. Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you've all had a lovely festive break, if any of you have. I don't know whether all of you have had sort of the 2 weeks off, or whether some of you have been back to work between Christmas and New Year. But I hope you've had a lovely one, and yeah, Happy New Year. If you're new to the channel, if this is your first time seeing me, then welcome. I'm Mandy. And if you're returning, if you've watched my other content, then thank you so much for coming back. It means the world to me. And I would love it if you would give these videos a thumbs up, give them a like. And please, if you do like my content and you do keep returning, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell, because then you'll be sorry, I've got a cup of tea and the dog's trying to get to it, so that's why my hand's kind of all the way up here. Yeah, please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so you know when I have released more content. It's totally and utterly free to subscribe, so you've no excuses really. Get subscribing, you know you want to. So yes, so happy 2025. It's I do feel it's going to be a good year. Now please don't come at me when we get 3/4 of the way through the year and you've had a really rubbish one. But I do feel it's going to be a good one. Even sort of not personally, even you know, when I'm sort of thinking globally or internationally, or even domestically within the UK, I do think a lot of things are going to come to a head, and they're going to sort themselves out. I'm not saying everything's going to be perfect by next Christmas, but I do think a lot of things will be sorted out. I think a lot of people are waking up and sort of, oh, Chester, no, thank you, Baba. Yeah, I think a lot of people are waking up and they are starting to challenge things and question things. And that's good. Sorry, let me just put my hair right. And that is a good thing. That is really a good thing. You know, naturally humans are curious. And I really do think we should be asking more questions, and we should be challenging things and not just accepting them because we think we can't. But anyway, yeah, we won't kind of get into that side of it. But I do feel that 2025 is going to be a good year. And don't come at me for the colour of my tea neither. I know a lot of you out there are just like, what's the point? It's like dishwater. That's how I like it. Cheers. So yeah, so have any of you got any, I'm not going to say New Year's resolutions, because that just, I think that just sets us all up to fail to start off with, doesn't it? But have any of you got anything that you want to achieve this year? Have you got any plans for this year? Things that you definitely want to cross off your bucket list, or just your to-do list? Let me know in the comments below. Mine are obviously, first and foremost, getting this house sold. We are live now. We are on the market. I'm saying we. I'm using it as the royal we, because none of the hard work was done by the ex. So if you do come across this, ex-husband, thanks for none of your help. So yeah, so it probably took me a couple of weeks altogether, sort of taking a couple of days off here and there. And I probably could have had it done quicker. But I was really only getting sort of half days at it, really. I think I've mentioned in videos before that I've got my my stepdad that I kind of care for. Kind of care for? That's, that I care for. And yeah, I go around and make his tea, and I go quite. He likes to have his tea early doors because he has his breakfast at something like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I know, ungodly hour to be having your breakfast. So he has his tea at like 4 or 5 o'clock. Yeah. So by the time, you know, you've got to get packed up and then get round there and spend a bit of time with him, make his tea, it only kind of leaves you half a day really to be getting jobs by the time you pack up and everything. So and I try to have my tea before I go, because sometimes I don't get back until sort of 6:30, and then sort of eating 7:30, 8 o'clock is way too late for me. So I do try to get my tea before I go. So yeah, I'm only getting half a day at it. So it's taken me a little bit longer. If I could have sort of had, you know, sort of 10 till 6 or 10 till 7 at it every day, I probably could have had it done in a week. But it is, it's done now. So stop moaning, man. It's all done. Yes, we are now on the market. So come on, get looking, get buying. Come on. And then I can get moved and I can start my new life. But yes, that's what I'm looking forward to. So that is my first goal. Concentrate on getting this place sold, and then I can move on. And yeah, I can start writing that. I'm not going to say a new chapter. I'm actually having this as a new book. I'm going to start a new book. So yeah, selling this place and moving on is going to be my final chapter of the book I'm currently on. And yes, exciting times to move on. And then once I'm moved, obviously I'll have a little bit of money in the bank. Fingers crossed I will have a little bit of money in the bank, which takes a little bit of the pressure off for me. So that alleviates a little bit of worry, and then I can kind of concentrate on where I go from there, really. So yeah. So they're my plans up to now. So let me know what yours are. There's nothing really, nothing else really to update you on. We have had snow overnight, which is very rare here for the Fylde Coast. Being on the coast, it normally doesn't stick. It's normally melted and sort of gone within a couple of hours. I was up in the night to go the loo, and we had a very slight dusting. That was about 3:30, and then when I woke up at 7, it was quite deep, and it looked lovely because there weren't that many cars that had gone out at that time in the morning. So it looked lovely. It doesn't look quite so nice now because there's obviously quite a few people walked about and cars gone up and down, but that sky still looks full of something, so God knows. It's not particularly that warm either, hence why I've got a great big bear top on. Excuse me. Cheers. So yeah. So I think as of next week, we will get back to having a chat about some topics or other. I hope everybody over the festive period was okay. I know for a lot of you out there, you do struggle, and I hope that you've been okay, and I hope that you've found some support to help you through it. And like I say on every video, if you do struggle, even if you just need somebody to talk to, please just message me, and I will get back to you, even if you only message me and ask for my email or something, so you can talk to me more privately than on the comments below. Then please do, and I will help where I can, even if it's just lending an ear. I think we just all need that sometimes, don't we? So yeah, so I think next week we'll get back to some kind of normality, and you never know, I might have some updates on the house. You'd never know. There are a couple of viewings booked in for this coming week. So yeah, I've had a couple of days off. It's just been nice just to have a couple of days to chill. And yeah, back to it tomorrow, and I'll be spending January getting ready for Valentine's. So getting some designs created and made, and then obviously in March we're through then into Mother's Day. So yeah, so the next couple of months are quite busy-ish for me. Plus I've obviously got my diaried orders. So for those that don't know, I have a business where I do handmade cards. I do prints, and I am going to be branching out into some personalised items as well. I have bought myself a machine where I can print out names and things, so I can do some more personalised items, sort of diaries, journals, pencil cases, makeup bags, key rings, that kind of thing. So yes, so that's something else that's going to be coming along this year. And one of the services that I offer for my business is that anybody who buys a card off me for the first time, they get the chance to get discounts on the cards. So normally if I make a design for you from scratch, so it's not a design I've already made, or they are £7, and if you sign up to my subscription service, you get them for £5.50. No matter what, even if I am making that design from scratch, you are getting it for £5.50. So you're getting quite a good discount. And you go in my diary, so you'll provide me all your dates for birthdays, anniversaries, etc. And you go in my diary. I contact you 2 or 3 weeks beforehand, before that date. We discuss a design, and then I send that card on, either directly to the recipient, or I send it on to the person who's ordered the card. Plus anything that they need in the meantime. So if they need a new baby card, a wedding card, anything that's ad hoc, again, they get that design for £5.50 rather than the £7 for a bespoke designed card. So yes, so I have quite a few clients who are in my diary, and they keep me busy. And if any of you lovely customers watching, hello, thank you so much for your support. So yes, so I think next week we will get back to covering some topics and having a chat about just normal things. And you never know, there might be some more life updates. So I'm gonna go because I think the dog wants to go out. And yes, I will speak to you very, very, very soon. So in the meantime, keep being you. Don't let anything dim your light, anything or anybody. You keep being your own unique you. Do not change for anybody. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye, my lovelies. Take care.